Hey Scorpio, this is Mama TPG with One Love, One Light Tarot. Welcome to your mermaid guidance. We are going to get started with the, why did I forget the name? It is the Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle. All right. Spirit, what do the mermaids have for Scorpio? What is the mermaid message for Scorpio? We have the right whale. The pathway to a dream is one of sacrifice. So you may be going through a period of 41, so it adds up to a 5. So you may be going through a period of change, of not knowing if you're going in the right direction, but the right whale is saying the pathway to a dream is one of sacrifice. So it's letting go of those things that do not serve you. With this being 41, which breaks down to a 5, it may be about letting go of certain types of mindset. All right, so let's see what else the mermaids have for you. And we have the gray well, it's 32, which breaks down to a 5 as well. To give and receive genuine love brings a gift of happiness. So there may be a need to balance things out as far as the amount of love you're giving. You may be putting out more than what you're receiving. So I feel like there may be, a need to evaluate, if you're giving too much to something that you're not getting anything in return. That can be very choppy flow, right? So let's see what the book says for these. Number 41. The right whale. Key word is caution. Your understanding and intuition of a person or situation needs to increase speed if you are not to fall victim. Beware of putting trust in someone who has commitments elsewhere. The right whale, a slow swimmer fond of coastal waters, is easy prey for whalers who have hunted them nearly to extinction. The danger can be avoided by moving forward and positively getting to grips with doing what is right and required. In order not to be left behind, remind yourself of where you are heading. Close friends and relatives will make life better for you. Consider what is really valuable in your life, and you will travel on to a lucky phase and position of strength. Beautiful. So it's really about, being cautious of who you put your trust in, who is in your environment, being very aware of that. So I'm getting this kind of 5 of Swords energy. So let's see what the gray whale has to share. Number 32, the gray whale. The gray whale. Key word is greatness. Prepare a warm welcome and clear the coast. The gray whale that will swim up to humans and allow people to approach predicts that someone is curiously advancing. You may begin a new relationship, project, change location, job, or course of education, creating a long-lasting effect and shaping your future for many years to come. You will go far in life, so push yourself. Nothing is beyond your expectations, since the migration of a gray whale is the greatest seen in any mammal. 25,000 miles from winter to summer, ground and back. A holiday and travel abroad is forecast by it living along the coast, wallowing in just 2.5 feet of water. Wow. So big changes coming. Some type of opportunity is advancing on you. All right, so let's get some cards to see how this is playing out for you, Scorpio. Spirit, how is this playing out for Scorpio? And we have another 5 of Pentacles. Okay. The Spirit of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. So that's fast. That's coming in fast. We have the Lady of Wands, or the Queen of Wands, moving fast as well with confidence. And the Ten of Swords. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles. For me, this is about both the lack mentality and the victim mentality, which can be one and the same. So this is really, this particular depiction is not the traditional, but the Five of Pentacles stands for feeling left out in the cold, having been burned by somebody, or feeling like there's no support around you. And this can, even if you're not currently in this situation, it can become rooted and become a way of perceiving everything, as far as, just not wanting to put efforts forward because you feel like you're going to fail, because that is what has happened in the past. You've been left out in the cold. And this could definitely be in love, but it could also be in, in money and career, as far as, where you're putting your energies. Maybe you're hesitant. Maybe there's a fear of success, because there's also a high risk of failure when you're really pursuing success. So your main challenge is the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is, very fast moving energy. It could be a message. It could be, but the way this is depicted, I really love it, because I feel like, you have the intellect. It's saying you have the intellect, but don't let pride or, things that are worrying about what other people think, in a sense, don't let that rule you. You have the knowledge, the wisdom, the intellect, right? You can get very caught up in pride and how you appear. So don't let that get to your head, and you will get through that challenge. The advice from Spirit is the Queen of Wands. So this could be you, or you could be dealing with a fire sign. But I feel like this is you. She has enlightenment. She has a clear sacral chakra, as well as her solar plexus. That's where that fire energy really comes from. And she is getting clear, very focused, and intent on what she wants to manifest. She's confident. She is charming. She is, that popular kid in school or whatever, like really like magnetic, So I feel like, with this gray well saying that there's an opportunity, there's something coming towards you, I feel like you're going to draw that in. And I think it goes back to this caution with the right whale, because the Ten of Swords is about, that ultimate betrayal, that being stabbed in the back. But it's also about closing out that mental cycle of, however that has played out for you in the past. It's about closing that out. And you can see that it's like, letting go of all of that and releasing that, moving on to a new beginning. So let's take this a little deeper and clarify these. Why is the Five of Pentacles here for Scorpio? And we have the Sun. So the Five of Pentacles, and clarified by the Sun, is that you're going to release that feeling of being out in the cold. You have the nice warm sun says plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. And that's where you start. When you are in that Five of Pentacles energy, it's like there's nobody there for me. I don't think I can make it. I can't make it on my own. So it's either a tendency to feel like you need others in order to succeed, or feeling like there's nobody to support you. The sun is all about that. It's about recognizing, you know, that your own power and seeing clearly and not feeling left out in the cold, right? It's also about having that true appreciation for life, like, and that positive outlook, that gratitude for everything that you do have. That's where you start to generate the if we're trying to defeat a lack mentality, then it's about an abundant mentality, right? And it's about also feeling that confidence to take risks, knowing that you can fail, but you just keep going, right? It's about seeing that in a more positive light, knowing that you can't reap the rewards unless you take that leap of faith. So why is the Spirit of Swords here in the challenge for Scorpio? And we have the Queen of Spring, which is the Queen of Wands. So it's saying, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. So I feel like there is some support that you're not necessarily seeing, which definitely goes back to that Five of Pentacles energy and fives in general, right? So it's about knowing that you do have support, but being very aware of who is in your environment and who are you allowing to support you. Allowing your intuition to guide you in your own evaluation of who you want to allow in your life, who you do allow to support you. If they are not, pursuing victory for you, then they are not supporting you with pure intentions. They are trying to get something out of it as well. So the Queen of Wands is definitely clear about who is around her, who can support her in her dreams and what she can focus on and move forward with. All right. So let's clarify this Lady of Wands. And we have renewal, or the Judgment. So review the past and present so you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. And that's a big one right there. So as far as, the expectations you have for yourself, sometimes we expect way too much from ourselves, and we don't even expect that from others, or we just become judgmental because we expect too much of ourselves and from others. So I feel like there is definitely, cause to really, like she's doing, really meditate and work through those, negative emotions, clear that heart chakra, clear that solar plexus chakra, and move forward with confidence. Why is the Ten of Swords here as the outcome for Scorpio? And we have the Prince of Spring, which is the Knight of Wands. Charming, self-confident, all the things that we talked about. So it says immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, and a passionate relationship. So if this is in regard to a relationship, this is, either your approach, or there may be a Knight of Wands approach happening. This is also fast energy. But this Ten of Swords, Spirit is saying this Ten of Swords is is a final challenge in order to complete this cycle. And you are being protected, guided, and this, you will have victory and you will complete that cycle for this brand new beginning that you are trying to manifest. Okay, so let's get some guidance to close this out. Spirit, what is the guidance for Scorpio? What is the guidance here? We have play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So, you know, the Five of Pentacles, I always think of, it's about as serious as it gets, because you're overcome by negativity. So it's about, you know, enjoying the journey and releasing all of this heavy energy here, this Ten of Swords, right? So I feel like Spirit is really saying enjoy the journey, you know, have fun, relax, don't take everything so seriously. You can't allow every negative vibration that comes near you to wound you. You're stronger than that, and Spirit is saying so. Okay. And we have Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. So you may, you know, this may be you. Maybe teaching is something that's going to really bring you fulfillment. But I feel like what Spirit is saying here is there are going to be supportive people around you that are going to help you with your ascension, your spiritual growth, that is really going to empower you in this new situation that you're facing. So, new opportunity that's coming towards you. So this could be, you know, your spirit team. This doesn't have to be somebody that's in the physical, but it could be. And I feel like, you know, you have that protection, you have that that guidance, and sometimes they really have to carry you. Spirit has to carry you through certain situations. Just reach out and ask. All you have to do is ask, and they will, you know, carry you the best that they can. There are certain things that I feel like you have protection, but you have to take the steps yourself, okay? There are all kinds of analogies out there, but I love the one that says that your spirit team can help you study for the spelling test all week, but you are the one that has to take it at the end of the week. I love that one because it makes sense. It's like, you know, they can help prepare you, they can guide you, they can support you, and even carry you through certain things. But when it's time for that test or that lesson to be learned, they are just, they can't carry you through that. All they can do is protect and guide you. All right, that's the message that came through, Scorpio. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I thank you so much for watching. Remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.